my goodness, oh my goodness. What a day.
Yes, okay. People, the sounds have reached your earlobes from the technology in the air. So with that, songs will be played.
Kaboom. Ah! 81?
Yes, 81.
The year of my birth?
81, fun in the sun, even though it's
Oh.
raining outside.
Episode 81, baby.
Woo!
Love and Chokes podcast. It's your boy, Keebler. Love and Chokes Jiu-Jitsu. In the CLE. My man Anthony. Behind all them switches, baby.
Yep,
Making it sound pretty for you.
trying hard.
He's trying super hard.
Yeah,
My man is sick. He's been sick for days.
yeah. It should be over soon.
But he comes through
Yeah.
because he knows that people are expecting to hear a podcast on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And he will not disappoint you.
Yeah,
I thanked him for coming. He was like, it is to be expected.
yeah.
Respect.
Mm.
Respect that dedication.
Woo!
Respect that commitment.
No, don't respect it. You don't really have to.
Why you got a naysay? I'm trying to put you over.
I understand that, but like, if we're gonna let's just cut it off right now. If we're gonna
Anthony's like, I'm done with intros.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about, if you're gonna be about like just working hard and doing it for the people, it shouldn't really be for the people. You should just be like, it's not for the people anymore. It's just you're just doing it just to do it because that's all.
I hear you.
Yeah, and so that's the same thing with this. It's like I just do it to do it. It's not for anybody. I just do it because I said I was gonna do it, so I have to do it. That's it. That's all it is.
See, at my best, I do it because it's the right thing to do. But when I'm like feeling a little bit lower than my best,
Right.
I got to draw upon the inspiration of others. I got to be like, I've got to do this for my people.
Okay. I guess.
And I got to do it for them haters, too.
Right, I get it. Yeah, no, it's fair. I mean, I see what you're saying. It's like you do it because it's the right thing to do. I don't even think I do it because it's the right thing to do. I don't think it's the right thing to do it sometimes. I just do it because I said, hey, I was like, hey, you want to have a podcast? And you're like, yeah. I was like, cool. So I just do it. That's it.
So that's still the right thing.
I guess so. I guess it is.
You're doing what you said you were going to do. At the end
Yeah.
of the day,
I guess
that's
so.
what it is.
I guess that's the right thing. Anyway, so Connor's having 2 babies or having another baby.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's unconfirmed things happening.
Good for them.
Yeah, so they're having a second one coming out. He enjoyed the soccer game this weekend as well in Russia.
I saw that he was chilling with Vlad.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And Khabib,
President Putin.
Khabib was walking around there somewhere.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he has like a TV pass. He has a TV pass somewhere. Like he had like a
Oh,
little press
man.
pass.
It could have gone down.
Nah, because Putin's like, I'm gonna hang out with the Irishmen. It's like, fuck my country. Fuck this Dagestan motherfucker. You're gonna be part of USSR annex country in a couple of years. Watch out. Him and Trump are making moves too.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. don't know.
Everyone's teaming up.
Everybody's like,
You pick an MMA fighter?
everybody's like, oh no, Trump's making the moves. He's gonna, Trump, Conor McGregor, and Putin, they're gonna take over.
No, it'll be Kobe.
Kobe, that's right, Kobe.
It'll be Kobe and Donald Trump
Yes,
versus Conor
Kobe.
and Vladimir.
That'd be a tag team. So I think what's gonna happen is that
Grappling match.
all right. First off, Putin will definitely.
Trump is too old to get punched.
Yeah, so Putin's definitely gonna grapple the fuck out of.
I mean, he would box the fuck out of him, too.
He would do anything he wants. He's like,
Even if he had no boxing,
He
if
said-
you have judo versus just old and fat,
he's gonna whoop the shit out of
then
him.
the boxing is just like the gripping.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that they're actually the same skill. It's just
Right.
that if you have zero skills
Yeah.
and someone's been doing judo for a long time,
Yeah.
I think they'll still beat you up.
They'll figure it out. And then I don't know about Colby Covington versus Conor McGregor might be interesting because if it's for unlimited amount of time, Colby wins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because have you seen him? Have you seen him? He's like, oh man, I'm just gonna keep pressing this pedal to the floor till the fight's over. Oh, that's super cool, man. I'm just cool. Let's fight again. All right, that's it.
So I watched Colby's interviews with Chael,
Mm-hmm.
which I think are his best interviews yet, and I still think they're weak.
Why?
I don't think he's truly developed his character. Like,
Does he have like only so
he
many
ends
lines?
up basically saying the same shit
Yeah. Okay.
and being like, yeah, it's for the he keeps bringing it back to the MAGA shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's not saying anything real slick.
It's
Like,
just like, yeah.
I think also Chael is pulling a little bit more honesty out of him because they have a history.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool interview. I think people should watch it, but
No.
I'm not mad at Colby.
Right.
But I think his shtick isn't as sharp. But let's not say it's ineffective.
I agree, but to a point.
because when he was doing that interview,
Yeah.
there was a big ass gold belt sitting in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and that belt got there because of his mouth
Right.
and because of his tactics.
I agree.
But I love the slick shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing the work that no one else will do, which is why he got recognized. It's not actually the level of the work. Does that make sense?
No, I get it.
Like if nobody wants to put on the black hat,
Nobody's
and
gonna
you
get
put
it.
on the black hat,
Yeah, you jump to the front of the line.
exactly.
No, I get it. And I see what you're saying too, because I can see it. Like when in a lot of his interviews, you can kind of see it's like the same thing over and over. Like,
Yeah.
hey, 4th of July picture. We're gonna be in the White House soon with Trump. Ooh, and like and like I get it. It's just for shock and awe, but like you gotta have you gotta add more to it. You gotta do something else. You gotta double down. Carry a tiki torch. Do something.
No. But the motherfucker has a point. Like, I do think it's weird. I think it's weird that it's okay to openly root against your president. I think that's weird. But it's been like that.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a minute.
Everybody hates everybody's president, our president, no matter who it is.
Like, if you weren't on Team Obama,
Yeah.
like, people would, like, now it's like a joke, but it'll be like, thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
good job, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it was like, George W. Bush, I can't believe he's president.
Right.
He's so stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, it's always been a thing.
And then Clinton,
Yeah. He said cigar.
yeah, he's out here banging girls, coming on
He
blouses,
said, "Woo!" He said, "That is that pizza?"
just being wild, you know? And so it's been fashionable
Yeah.
to hate presidents for most of my adult life.
Yeah.
But I feel like now there's I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up being friends with so many people on the left.
Yeah.
But now if you don't like openly denounce the president,
Not
Like,
cool.
it's like, wait, are you some kind of Nazi? And it's like, no. I just live in this country and I want shit to go well. Even if I don't like the people in charge. Like, it kind of goes back to me feeling weird about how, like, at a certain point, remember 9/11?
Yes.
How old were you when that
I was
happened?
probably in the 4th, 5th grade.
Like, everybody was flying flags.
Yeah.
People of all political backgrounds were wearing shirts that said things like, United We Stand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then that went away. And then the flag got carried off to this side where it's like, this is for nationalistic people. I think you can be patriotic without being a staunch nationalist.
Yeah.
I think you can have that. And I feel like people have forgotten that that's even possible.
Well, yeah, because
Like, if it's not the 4th of July
Yeah.
and I put a flag on my car
Oh, yeah.
or I put a flag outside my house, a lot of people are going to assume that I'm a Republican.
Yeah, they will.
And I think that's weird, and I think that's sad. I think that's weird. I think it's sad. If you can't fly the flag in the country you live in without being marginalized, then there's something sick with the country.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna fix itself eventually.
I agree,
Yeah.
which is why I'm not terribly worried about it.
Right.
I just think it's weird.
I
I think it's unfortunate.
I don't think it's that weird. Like, I think
No?
I don't think it's that weird because I feel like people always act like this. It's just that it's easier. Think about it like this, man. We have this thing, this thing, cell phone.
Yes.
As close as or as happy as we are that we can talk to anybody. I can talk to my Asian mom in Alabama right now. As close as as cool as it is to communicate with her, people are probably more alone than they've ever been. And they're like super willing to join a team. Like, hey, I need somebody to represent me. I don't have anybody to talk to. All I do is go on the computer, look up memes, and giggle to myself, ha ha ha, and and like. But like there's no real social interaction, so it's like you're not really hanging out with people. So because of this thing where you're like, all right, I don't really socialize with anybody, but you know what I could do? Easy thing, get friends. Hey, I could just be super liberal or super right wing, and be like fuck Trump, fuck Hillary, but like it's just because people just don't they're not forced to socialize with anybody else. Because if you forced to like socialize with other people, you could find a lot more common ground, and those things don't have to be like, I'm a liberal, and if I sit next to a Republican, I will die.
And
like,
that's not sexy.
that's
like
not, no.
shared interest, not sexy.
Right. It's not a cool
Like
thing.
common ground.
No, that's not cool.
Nobody's dick gets hard for common ground.
No.
Except for mine.
Right. Except for normal people who socially, even though you like to say you don't socialize with people, you do in a way that's different than a lot of people do. Like, if
What do you mean?
Like, all right, so think about it. So for me and a lot of people that come to your school to do jiu-jitsu, they are sit in a cubicle and maybe interact with maybe a couple people, or worse off than that, they stay at home all day and talk to people on the phone with a headset and don't see anybody's face. Most of your job is face-to-face interaction. So based off of that, on top of that, it's your personality as well. But let's just start with just like how you live your life. You're constantly interacting with people like physically, like face-to-face in like a more intimate way than a lot of people are. So because
Or not at all.
Or not at all. But now 6 days a week, you're forced to go to a place and at least interact with one person. You'll interact with your You'll either interact with your trainer or at least somebody who shows up. Anybody who shows up, you'll interact with that person, and you'll be able to be like, okay, this is a person.
Yeah.
Versus like, like if there's somebody in my job that works with me that lives in fucking China and has to work during the daytime and then goes out at night if he's not tired. And I don't think if I met this person, I don't think he would be able to socialize well just because of the fact of that. So that's one thing in of itself. Also, your personality. You're not like, let me just join a team and be okay with it. As soon as you join something, you're like, where's the triangle in here? Where's the pyramid scheme in here? And how can I avoid it at all costs? Oh, there it is. Let's not go there. I see that. Let's not part of that anymore. I'm just gonna do my own thing on the side of it, and you guys can come join my pyramid.
I mean, all right.
Yeah, I mean that's true though.
Yeah, that is true.
So like that's the reason why like it's weird to you, because that's just like it's like because you don't live a normal life, and that's the best part about it.
Yeah, but I'm not anti-normal life. Like I'm trying to get more fucking normal.
Right, but you're doing it the right way. Normal life.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I think you're doing it the best way you possibly can, which is not have a lot of cares, be responsible with things you need to be responsible to, and don't worry about the other things that don't really matter. So I think you're doing it the right way.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way,
Yeah.
and I'm fucking trying.
Yeah.
Like this morning. So my trainer had a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
His wife had to go to a situation, like a meeting or an appointment, and he wasn't going to have childcare for the normal time slot.
Right.
That we occupy on Monday morning, which is today. And so he's like, you have to come to 6:30.
Yeah.
Because my goal is to 0 misses.
For the month
60
of July.
classes. Not the month of July, the whole fucking 12 weeks.
Okay.
So last time I missed somewhere between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
So I got 50 or 52 out of the 60.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect that. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough for you. I mean,
it's not good enough.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I get it.
4 of those days were entirely excusable because I had some difficulty walking, much less carrying heavy shit.
Okay. So wait, so let me count the math down. So you said you missed how many classes did you miss?
So let's call it. Let's say I missed 6.
Okay.
For reasons that aren't entirely explainable.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned.
That's fair.
So at least one of those I overslept.
Mm-hmm.
One of those I was out of town and didn't make it back in time because of poor planning.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Was there money involved in the
No.
Okay, never mind.
I was just visiting.
Okay.
Right? So I had what in school they would call unexcused absences.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
And I don't want to have any absences whatsoever.
Right.
For the next 12 weeks. So he's like, yeah, you got to be there at 6:30.
Yeah.
I don't wake up like that anymore.
Yeah.
But I did.
Yeah.
And I did not want to. But when I woke up and I was like, all right, you could probably just do the workout at 9. You can just look at the board, walk in at 9, and get it done. And then it counts. And then I was like, no, it doesn't count, cunt. Because you gave your fucking word. He said 6:30 and you said yes. So that means you get in the motherfucking car. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why did you even consider how you could get around this? That's how sick I still am.
Yeah.
But I'm well enough that I got in the motherfucking car and I busted my ass today. I busted my ass. And I'm probably more proud of it than I should be. But I put that work in. And I did things that I didn't think I could do. Like we had 20 rep squats today.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like you get to do a series of breathing exercises in between the squats.
Mm-hmm.
No,
it was just
it's not 20 reps. It's as many reps as possible up to 20.
Gotcha.
So if you get to 20, it's over.
Yeah.
But you do as many as you can. So it's the same on the strict press that we did today.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the bar, and you don't get to do the bounce with the feet, the push press.
Right.
You got to stay nice and stiff and put your head through the gate, all that shit.
Okay.
And I only got 14 of those, I think, today. But that was better than I did last time.
Right.
And then I got to the squats, and I was like, oh, man. Like, I get to 13.
Yeah.
And it hurts. And at the same time that it hurts, I completely realize that I can get to 20.
Yeah.
And does that make me happy or sad?
Both.
Just sad.
Just sad.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know that my trainer's not an idiot.
Yeah.
I know that my trainer sees the speed that I move at and the intervals of where it's difficult in my movement and the range of motion, and he knows how much I have left. So I can't bullshit him. I got to do all 20 of these.
Right.
I'm being held accountable. And so I did that work.
Okay.
And then he put the fucking weight vest on me. This is new.
Running?
This is my second time in the weight vest. Pull-ups and dips on the rings.
Ooh.
With the weight vest on. 25 pounds, I think, in the vest. Not easy work, man. No. Not easy work, but it got done, and I was happy. Once it was finished, I was psyched. And tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Tomorrow going to be tough.
It'll be hard.
And I'm going to crush it. Because I must. You know?
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do, Anthony.
Yeah.
And I'm learning slowly but surely how to do the right fucking thing. Emphasis on the slowly.
I don't see. I always, when you say that, I always like kind of like roll my eyes a little bit because I'm like, I don't think you're learning. I think it's just you're reinforcing.
What's the difference?
Well, learning is like I learned that I learned that I probably shouldn't hit a kid when I'm driving my car, even though I should, because they're fucking little nigglets that ride around in Walmart across the street.
Sir!
But reinforcing it is that I look at the law and I'm reinforcing it that if I don't do this, then I will. If I do this, I will go to jail. So therefore, the consequences are not, or the action is not worth the consequences.
Respect, yes.
Yeah.
So I haven't done the full process yet. But obviously, you know, and a lot of the listeners know, that I've been taking in a lot of Jordan Peterson's material.
Right.
And one of the things that he suggests is that since we know ourselves enough, that we can write our own definitions of what a personal hell would be and what that personal heaven is. And that gives us something to run away from and something to chase.
Yeah.
Right? So my personal hell is me losing everything again, not winning any matches, and not being able to do jiu-jitsu anymore for a living.
Right.
That's my hell. And to run away from that hell, I need to work hard on my body, work hard on jiu-jitsu, work hard on my business. And that'll get me to that heaven. But I need to do the physical work. I need to really sit down. And I encourage everybody, like, regardless to what you think about what his politics are, and frankly, there's a good chance you don't fucking know. Like, even if you've heard of the person and you think you know their politics, there's a very good chance you do not know their politics at all. Don't worry about their politics. They're not a specialist in politics. They're a specialist in clinical psychology. And they're specializing in serving people to help improve their fucking lives. So when he's talking about that, I really think everyone could benefit from listening to him. I know that I am. And so people are like, oh, but he's a fucking bigot. Like, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's just not true. Like, if he is, then so am I. And I'm clearly not a bigot. So, the fuck. Like, but that idea of having a map. Hell over here, heaven over here. And it's all by your own definition. Nobody else can tell you.
All right.
It's not like, well, you got to stop smoking weed because it's not socially acceptable. You got to stop smoking cigarettes.
I don't think so.
Those things are not in my goals.
Yeah.
Like, quitting smoking is not a goal. Like, could it happen?
Sure.
Could I just stop smoking cigarettes tomorrow?
I'm sure you could.
For
but
sure.
Why would you?
I might.
Why would you?
I might. But it is not a goal of mine.
Yeah.
Because I don't value that type of health. Because I don't like thinking that I have that much control over it. I don't care what kind of cancer comes for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. And I mean, I know that sounds crazy to a lot of you. I just think there's a lot that I can't control. If anything, it's almost like, in a weird way, like I'm influencing one certain kind of cancer.
I guess so. I guess you're making sure you pick your poison correctly. You pick.
Something else is going to get me.
Pick exactly what you want.
Something else is going to get me. Like, you're not going to live forever. Newsflash, you die at the end.
Yeah.
Second newsflash, this doesn't affect my cardio as much as you'd like to think. Let's train then.
Yeah.
If that's what you think. Book a match against me. If this is why you think you're going to beat me, you should really book a match against me. I just don't buy that.
Yeah.
I don't buy that. I picture the sidelines in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. It's Olympics. Everybody's just after they run the track meet.
But motherfuckers have been inundated with commercials that told them how bad it was, which is true.
Yeah.
These are not good for us. I'm not saying. I'm just saying this is not the deciding factor. You can outwork mistakes.
Right. But so I think
Just saying.
I think yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think the underlying thing is like you could eat McDonald's like 3 times a week and you could be like, well, this shit's not going to kill me because you fucking work.
JT Torres likes McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly my point. That's what I'm saying.
Just saying.
That's my point.
Go roll up Spider-Man then. If you're like, oh, he puts that in his body. Dude, he would put himself in your body if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. Is
fuck
that
out of here.
If you can, keep the pace of life you're living. Like before like everything changed and my life got a little bit more difficult and, when everything shut down, is that when you were back over in Mayfield or in that area, I could just go there like every day because it would be like, all right, 5 o'clock, work's over, can just go there. All right, get done at 9, get home at 10, go to Steak and Shake, sadly, and just get the shittiest burger.
Steak and Shake?
Yeah, because that's the only thing that was open. That was the only thing that was open over there.
I guess. That place fucking sucks.
It sucks, but
you can never, like, people swear by that shit, too.
I know they do, and I feel bad for them.
My old bandmates used to be like, oh, yeah, let's go to Steak and Shake. That's when I should have fucking quit that band.
It's told, no.
I should have been like,
that's disgusting.
Fuck you guys. This place sucks.
Yeah, no.
And so does this band. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You take it home and dope it up, though.
Fucking hippies.
You add some
nice guys and all.
You add some of your own pickles.
Dumb music.
Add some hot sauce. Add your own barbecue sauce. You don't keep it with what they do.
Oh yeah.
I just get it plain. Whatever they have, I just get it plain.
And then take it home and doctor it.
Yeah, doctor. Yeah, it's better that way. But I would just eat if you saw what my house looked like, it was just like Steak and Shake wrappers on the floor or in the trash can.
Shut up.
But I had abs because I just would train super hard, and you would be like, all right, every day, it'd be like 5 to 6 days a week because we'd be like, all right, what am I gonna do today? I don't got shit. I don't got a girlfriend. I don't got anything to really worry about. Jiu-jitsu is maybe 25 minutes away. Cool. And so eventually I gotta move back to that lifestyle, which is why I'm looking for apartments in this area.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be within
East Side.
I'll be within 15 minutes. Oh, by the way, I know how you can differentiate between East Side and West Side.
What?
Cleveland. If you say Cleveland, you're from the East Side.
If you say what?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
They had there was a radio show we were listening to in the car.
That's fucking bullshit.
No, I promise you. They were like.
Motherfucker, have you ever heard me say Cleveland?
I can tell you, hey man, you may not. Hey, you're different. You're different. Everybody would look at you like, hey man, where you from? So you're not part of this equation. You're not part of the census here.
This is motherfucking bullshit. This is not real.
I heard it. It was on the radio about 5.
There are certain things about Cleveland that are true.
Yeah.
In terms of the way that we speak. like the Cleveland accent is a real thing.
Yeah.
That a lot of people don't recognize. There's certain vowel sounds
Mm-hmm.
like that, cat, hat. If you listen closely, it's not just hat. A lot of people in Cleveland will say hat.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that until there was this one girl in particular who I heard it in,
Yeah.
and then I could hear it clear as day.
Everywhere, yeah.
I could hear it clear as day. Thank you, Miss Jamie. I'm not going to out your last name. It's probably different. She was pretty. She probably married now.
Okay. Good for her.
Not my Jamie.
Yeah.
Not my Jamie. A different Jamie.
Different
a Jamie that I knew peripherally.
Gotcha.
I saw her on stage. She was auditioning for something. And she said, like, that. And I was like, what the fuck?
And you just heard
I was like, that was clear as day.
You heard it
Who the
everywhere.
fuck talks like that? The next girl got up and she was like, that. And I was like, oh, all of them. All of them.
No, that's so gross.
Every fucking one of them.
No.
Yeah, so there are some things, but Cleveland.
Cleveland. I heard that like so many times on the radio. It blew my
Dog,
mind.
I rock the flag.
Cleveland. They don't say the V. It's like Cleveland. That's all it is. Cleveland. I
No,
was
that's
like,
a work.
I swear to you, it's because it's not even like it wasn't like like this is like a prank call.
Is it supposed to be black people say it?
This was like a hip hop radio station. There's people just calling in. It was just people just calling in.
And they were only asked the question, "Where are you from?"
No, it's like they're like this. Is what it was. It's like oh yeah, it's like they're doing like a contest, whatever it is, and they're like, oh yeah, so what area are you? So where are you from? And they're like, some people are like, oh yeah, I'm from Shaker Heights, I'm from blah blah, blah. And then you're just like Cleveland, and like what? And he's like, what part of Cleveland are you from? And then like they say a place, and it's like, oh, that's an East Side place, and then like you just hear and then my mind just like put the dots together, and I was like,
This is a motherfucking
no!
word.
Oh
No, we believe in V's.
no! V's.
V's are still alive
I
in
hope
CLE.
so. I hope so.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Look, if you say Cleveland, get the fuck out of my city. You say Cleveland,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. You don't
You're
say-
not from here. I don't know where you're from, but like when people ask you, just say you're from somebody else. Like just be like, oh, I'm from
Akron. I'm from Akron.
Georgia.
Akron.
Not even Akron. Like don't even say a city in Ohio.
I don't even say city in Ohio.
No, Cleveland.
That's
Fuck out of here.
Say from. I'm trying to think. Say you're from Newark, Ohio.
Everybody's all strict about American borders. I'm strict about that Cleveland border. I'm trying to deport you motherfuckers. If you guys, you think Trump was mean? Like, oh, he separated children from their parents. Motherfucker, you'll never see your kids again if you say Cleveland around me. You'll never see them again. I'll have you in a camp like that faster than your fucking, woo. How dare you, Cleveland. Especially if you're black.
That's horrible.
I'm hard on the blacks.
So I got a question to ask you.
What it is?
I mean, I got something to tighten that question. I think I don't want to go hunting anymore just for the fact I learned about this plant that could kill me in like seconds. Not could kill me in
What do
seconds.
you mean?
It's this thing called, you ever heard of a hogweed?
No.
Okay. So it's like these
You're like, oh, of course you haven't.
No, I haven't either.
And now you have.
Yeah, now you have. What do you think?
Prepare
about,
for the fear.
Look at this thing.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It looks like something that like would be in a floral decoration to take up space and add a
Right.
little bit of like not color,
Yeah.
so everything pops better.
Yeah. So this thing, if it gets on your skin, it'll give you 3rd-degree burns because it'll stop your skin from protecting you from the sun. And they grow like people. They grow tall as fuck, and you just try to remove it or walk through it, and you're done.
But how common is it?
It's in about 10 states, and there happen to be all the ones that surround us: Ohio, Michigan, New York, PA, Kentucky, and it's pretty common.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm terrified of that thing now.
but they're big.
They're big as fuck, or I mean, but they can still be growing. Like
But they have to be babies too, right?
They can be
They don't
babies.
just appear
yeah,
big.
they don't like, whoo, hey. So like it's like
But your skin should be covered when you're out hunting, yeah?
yeah, but like if you like even if you like put your face, like say if you just brush against your face, like you're fucked. Like you might not be able to go outside for a year or two.
Whoa.
Like here you go, because I was reading about this, and then this thing
Yeah,
came
but
up.
this is the kind of shit.
That's
I mean, all right, tough days.
That's from just that fucking plant. He's just out there just doing his job, just cleaning up, and now he can't go to college anymore. Because he got an ROTC scholarship. He's just out there doing his job, just doing some work. Look at that thing. Look how fucking big that thing can be. It can be like right there, or it could be as tall as a 6-foot person. Fuck you.
Fuck you, plant.
Yeah, like
Fuck you, hogweed.
Yeah, hogweed. Fuck that shit.
Anything with hog in it.
Hog wild though.
No, like hogs are an invasive species.
Yes.
They should all be shot to death.
Yes.
Like wild pigs,
Yes.
Fuck a wild pig,
They're
dog.
dead. They're dead. They're dead.
Fuck a wild pig.
They probably do more cars than some
And
deer.
fuck Hogwarts and Hogweed. Fuck all of it. That's right. That's right, all you fucking Harry Potter marks.
Fuck that shit. That shit's so stupid.
Fuck that shit.
That's so stupid.
Fuck Harry Potter. Not really, though.
No, fuck you.
It's just...
If you want to play with a wand, fuck yourself.
No, I'm just saying...
Unless you're doing real magic.
It follows the same narrative of every hero story, so we don't need that one.
No.
Like, if there was no other story that you attached yourself to, then maybe you needed that one.
But you don't.
But man, there's so many stories that have the similar arc. Like, god damn it. If you don't want to, like, do any research, people have done it for you. Especially, like, one of the people that, like, really changed my heart on being a fucking cunt about people having religions.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a cunt about it.
Mm.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you believe in that?
Yeah. I got you.
Like, I know everything.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole. But Joseph Campbell, are you familiar?
I've heard of him.
Here's how you know if you're a bad motherfucker.
How?
If they invent a chair for you to sit in. Like, so, here's what I'm saying. He was the chair of a department that didn't exist before his existence.
Okay.
So he was a professor at Sarah Lawrence, and they made him the chair of mythology.
And they didn't have mythology?
No! But he's so badass that they were like, this motherfucker.
Interesting.
Like, Joseph Campbell, The Power of Myth. Fuck with it.
Okay.
Fuck with it. Like, he's such a wonderful, warm man. And he won me over because during that series of interviews called The Power of Myth, Bill Moyers is sitting across from him. Bill Moyers used to do shows for PBS and other things. And he asked him a very poignant question. He asked, do you believe in a personal God? He didn't ask him
if you believe in God.
if he believes in God.
Yeah.
He asked if you believe in a personal God. And I'm not going to tell you Joseph's answer, but the fact that someone had to ask a question as specific as that should tell you how much thought and how much, like, careful thought.
Yeah, that interviewer went through to ask.
Not only him, but how much careful thought Joseph Campbell had put into that idea.
Yeah.
So look that up. Look him up. Like, there's a few educators who I think are kind of, like, groundbreaking and amazing. And it's not that what they're doing or what they're saying is new. Is that they say it in a poignant time. Because nothing is new. I feel the same way about Jane Elliott, who's very controversial. Do you know about her?
Nope.
Jane Elliott is the creator of the blue-eyed, brown-eyed experiment.
Oh.
Which is one of the cruelest things, in a way. So some people fucking hate it. And I love it.
This was a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a teacher.
Yeah.
And that's real teaching.
Yeah.
It's creating an experience where you're going to learn. She wanted people to understand how racism felt. And so she separated the people by eye color because all of her students, when she invented this, were white.
Yeah.
And so she did it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But more poignantly, she was like, brown-eyed people come up with all the good ideas and are the smartest, most capable people. But those blue-eyed people,
fuck those blue-eyed people.
They're always creating trouble or disruption. They never have enough to contribute. And so she treated the people differently based on eye color. And it triggers real feelings. Mm-hmm. Even though, especially when she started doing it at college campuses and for corporations, the people are aware that they're being worked.
Yeah.
It still affects them.
Yeah.
Because the feeling of injustice, it can be so traumatizing.
Yeah.
So maybe in my kids' class, I fucked with my kids.
Got a little dog.
And I made a kid cry.
Did you?
Yeah.
How?
It was awesome.
What'd you do?
So there's a little girl. She's 4. And there's 3 little boys.
Yeah.
And they're older than her. And they're more experienced with me than she is.
Yeah.
And so I hold a number behind my back to see who's going to go first in the next game.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, little girl, behind my back is a 1 or a 2. What's the number? And she says whatever, and it was wrong.
Yeah.
And I go to the next boy. And I say, behind my back is a number between 1 and 5. What is the number?
Yeah.
And eventually the little girl won. And I asked the kids, was it fair? And as soon as I asked, was it fair? Oh my God, it's going to fuck with me. As soon as I asked, was it fair? A little boy, and they're all my heart.
Yeah.
But this guy, like the way he looked at me, it kind of hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, was it fair? And he was like, no. He was so hurt.
He's like,
I feel like he was equally hurt by the fact that he encountered unfair treatment.
mm-hmm.
But I think it also hurt him that it came from me.
Yeah, I think it's more likely it was.
It
like,
hurt him
Yeah.
that he realized that even I
Mm-hmm.
was capable of being unfair.
Yeah.
And so I took a second to assure him that it was just a game and that it was worth how he felt. And that I needed him to take a deep breath and go get some water and come back. And he did.
Yeah.
Right? And then I played it fairly.
Yeah.
And he won. The boy that this is just random. I didn't make him win.
I
The
understand
boy that was most upset won, and he instantly felt better, but he recovered on his own.
Right.
He dealt with it.
Right.
Like, I watched him deal
With the issue.
with the idea that sometimes things are truly going to be unfair, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
Yeah.
And so I said, when you notice this again, and you will, when you notice that things are unfair and you're not exactly sure what to do to change that, what you should do is you should find someone who you think is more affected emotionally or more affected externally than you are and see if you can be of service to them. That's what you do. You don't scream about it. You don't go, oh, it's not fair. Because that's pointless.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that.
Right.
He only reacted when I asked him.
Yeah.
Which is also amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking love my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I would kill everyone else's children
For those kids.
for the kids that take my class.
Of course.
I love them.
Yeah.
When when he got his shit together and he won the game, and then I told him, like, look, the next time this happens, and it will, you will find unfair treatment. You will find injustice in this world. Your job isn't to be like, this isn't fair. We fucking know. What you do is you serve who you can. And this dude is single digits.
Yeah.
He's not even 10.
Yeah.
And he got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And after the class, his father and I made eye contact, but we didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Right.
Because we already made a big deal out of what he did.
Right.
And he also got a promotion that day.
Okay, so that's good.
He got a stripe.
Hey.
And it was slightly overdue, but perfect timing.
Right. Makes sense.
Because I watched you go into a spot where you were hurting so much, and then you pulled yourself together.
Yeah.
How many people can do that?
Not many adults. Not like very few adults.
But he can.
Yeah.
And that gets you a stripe around me.
Yeah.
You can count armbar reps or attendance if you want to, motherfuckers. We're operating on different things.
Yeah, that's gross.
We're operating on different shit. You want to be a competitive kid? Take some private lessons.
Woo.
My kids' class teaches jiu-jitsu. And some of the lessons that maybe their teachers aren't teaching them. The shit that's being like allowed to slide, it doesn't slide in my academy. It doesn't slide. And it's beautiful to watch them. And today there were a bunch of new kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful time for the academy, man. And it turns out all you gotta do is actually answer emails on the phone
Oh, really?
and people will come.
Woo. Hey, there you go. People show up if you talk to them. It goes back to what I was saying.
It all comes back
It's all
to Big A.
it's all full circle. Let's get
Anthony,
this. No.
let's go right to the weird news.
All right, perfect.
Because I know you're sick. I want to get you out of here, dog.
So
Get you back to your
I only
bed,
have
get some
one
rest.
weird news for you today because
Hit me.
it's just easy that way. Man dies after friend blows air horn up his rectum in prank gone wrong.
Let's say that again.
Man dies after friend blows air up his rectum in prank gone wrong. So, before we get into this article, let me just do a quick, let me pull this back and just do a quick look over this because I need to ask you something. I don't know if you're pretty familiar with Japanese culture, but you know what kancho is?
That's when you come up behind somebody like this.
Yes. So
shove your fingers in their butt.
Yes. So I imagine because of that.
I know a lot of things about penetration.
Yeah. So I imagine that's part of that. That's like an offshoot of that.
All right. So not only do we stick something in your butt, we suck a machine in your butt that pumps air.
Yes. And so what usually happens, which is I always had the fear of this if I ever burped in a girl's vagina. I always had this fear of like I was gonna rupture her like lungs or whatever. But apparently it's not enough. You need to do more than that.
Okay, continue. Is that why black guys don't eat pussy?
I guess so. They don't want to be. It's
Girl,
attempted murder.
if I burp, that's like 15 to 25 to life, bitch.
Oh man,
I can't even eat your pussy without risking my freedom.
When I read a book as a child, that's what they said in there. Like you can't, if you got like burps, or you can't be blowing air into the vagina. So I was like, all right, if I burp, that's air. So
yeah, but like, okay.
I mean, I know, yes, that's a childish thought. Like,
no, I'm saying you push air into vaginas all the time.
Right, but I'm just thinking like, but see, my mind is just like.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get too graphic.
I get it,
but we all know this.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, if I go like, and I'm like, she's gonna die, and that's it. Like that's my thought process behind it. It wasn't like, oh, you know what, this always happens, but no, it's like if I do this, if I sneeze, or if I
you're gonna break her and she's gonna die.
Her lungs are gonna rupture. And I'm gonna get charged for like accidental murder or something like stupid like that.
But if you pump pressurized air into a human being,
depending if it's malicious or not, it could also be you could not get charged with that at all.
So it has to be malicious air pumping?
Yeah, so like
what does that even mean?
Well, like if you're like bullying
what about
somebody,
it's reckless?
Yeah, maybe reckless endangerment, but they didn't go after this guy.
How about gross indifference to the health of your butthole?
They didn't care. Well, also this happened in Japan, so that's that too. But I feel like they'd be more strict about that situation. But this happened again, and in July this year, a 28-year-old man was arrested for inflicting serious injuries on a 22-year-old student by assaulting him in the anus with an air duster gun. See, I think it's different. It's like one's like, oh, jovial. One's like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up with this gun, kid. Run.
So what exactly happened?
They were just like, they were on break. They were just chilling out, and one guy thought it'd be funny, like, and he did that. And dude's like, I don't feeling so well. They took him to the hospital, but then he just died because his lungs ruptured.
Look.
Yeah.
Butt sex and butt penetration. It's not for kiddie playtime hour and amateurs.
Right. I agree.
And the second that you are assaulting people,
yes,
shit is weird. Like, if I'm chilling, you don't penetrate me.
Right.
Like, this whole...
But this is Japan.
Stick it in your butt.
This
like
is Japan.
That's not that funny.
Like, it was weird.
No, I'm not...
Statues of little kids doing this.
I'm not... Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not so far gone to say there's zero room for it. Because everything is funny
if it's right timing.
When there's silent consent. Like, if you know that I'm going to laugh, like, there'll be a moment of ow and anger followed by laughing, then it's okay to do to me. But if you don't know me personally, so you can't gauge my reaction, it's 100% wrong.
No, it's not cool at all.
But if you are pretty certain that I'm going to get a jolt of laughter out of this, then feel free to concho it up. But concho is about fingers.
Yes, I agree. And the other one's this is about an air duster.
And this is about
this thing right
here. A machine that propels air into objects.
Right.
At a rapid rate.
I agree.
You don't blow up your colon like it's a balloon. Something naughty might happen.
I also agree.
It doesn't even count as concho. You're literally just raping somebody with a balloon inflator.
you're just a stupid person. That's all it is.
So I'm sorry that a stupid person put something in your butt, sir.
And you died.
I'm sorry.
So
goodbye to you.
I'm sorry that you had to die like that, though.
Goodbye to you. Goodbye to your butthole.
Wait, no, but seriously, think about that. Like, how fucked up would that be if you just died from something stupid like that? Like,
Yeah.
how like if you could
Our bodies are fragile. We're fragile people.
I get it, but I'm just like, man, like I'd be like, fuck that guy. If I had the ability to be like, fuck that guy after I died, I'd be like, fuck that guy.
Oh, if I can come back as a ghost,
I'd let me come back as a ghost, just like fuck that guy. It's all it'd be just
that dude's gorilla fucked.
Oh.
Every night, I'm just gonna fuck him in the ass with my ghost dick. Every night.
I was just gonna haunt his condoms. I was gonna do that. Just make it very hard for him to have sex with women.
Ooh. Oh my god, this is depraved and weird and silly. All right, Anthony, get some rest.
I will.
Internet, we love you. Episode 82 will be later this week. I think we're recording on Wednesday.
No, it'll be released on Wednesday. Yeah.
It'll be released on Wednesday.
Yeah.
XOXO. Goodbye, Internet.